Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be predicting the scores of week 37 of this 2021-2022 Championship season. Now, as always, before we get into this week's predictions, let's have a brief look back at how well we all got on in week 36. Well, last time out I came away with 13 points overall and 2 perfect scores, but top scorer of the week last week was Shane O'Donnell with a magnificent score of 18 points and 4 perfect scores. So how does that affect the overall league table now, the predictions league table? Well, Shane O'Donnell, he consolidates his position at the top of that table on 299 points and 48 perfect scores. I'm in second position on 293 points, and the Dugout Football Channel is third on 281 points. So all to play for. We've got another 12 fixtures to predict over this coming weekend, so let's just get straight into it. First up on Friday evening sees West Brom entertaining Huddersfield at the Hawthorns. Now, last time out, West Brom actually won a game for a change by beating Hull City 2-0 away from home. Huddersfield gained their 4th win on the bounce with a fine 3-0 victory at home against Peterborough. This one, I think it's going to be close. I think West Brom will take heart from that first victory that they've seen in a while, but I think Huddersfield will come away with all 3 points in this one. I can see them go into West Brom and winning 2-1. Next up, we got the first of the Saturday fixtures where Barnsley come up against Fulham. This should be a straightforward victory to Fulham, and I can see them coming away with a 3-0 victory. Then we've got Birmingham coming up against Hull City, the first of the 3 o'clock kickoffs. A tight match this, which sees 18th taking on 20th, but I think Birmingham should just about come away with 3 points in this one. 2-1. Then we've got Blackburn Rovers, currently in 4th position in the league, but just the 1 win in their last 6, coming up against a Bristol City team who sees themselves in 19th position and on a losing streak of 3 games. I think Blackburn will come away with all 3 points in this one, and I can see a 1-0 victory to the home side. Then we've got Blackpool coming up against Swansea. Now, Blackpool currently in 14th position, back-to-back wins for the Seasiders against Reading and Stoke, and I think they'll take all 3 points here against a Swansea team whose fortunes were turning around, but then they got thumped in midweek against Fulham 5-1 at home. So I can see Blackpool winning this one 2-1. Then we've got Bournemouth coming up against Derby. I think Bournemouth, even though they're in second position, stuttered recently with a draw at home against Peterborough and a loss against Preston away. Derby in the final berth of those relegation spots. I think this is going to end up all square 1-1. Then we've got Cardiff City coming up against Preston. Cardiff in good form, Preston also in good form. I can see this one ending up as a 1-1 draw. Then we've got Coventry coming up against Sheffield United. Coventry now, only 2 wins in their last 6, back-to-back defeats at home against Luton and Swansea away. Sheffield United, fine form, currently up to 5th position. A good win at home against Middlesbrough, fine win that one, 4-1. So I think Sheffield United will go to Coventry and claim all 3 points, winning 3-1. Then we've got Millwall coming up against Middlesbrough. I think Millwall will grind this one out 1-0, which will see them gain a 6th win in 7 matches. Then Nottingham Forest coming up against Reading. Nottingham Forest shouldn't have too much trouble beating the Royals in this one 2-0. Next up we got Peterborough coming up against Stoke City. Peterborough, last time out, a good creditable draw away against Bournemouth. Stoke dropping like a stone, currently in 15th position, no wins in their last 6. In this match though, I think Peterborough have been poor, ever so poor recently, so I'm going to go for a Stoke 2-1 away victory. Sadly, the battery on my other camera has just run out, so I've switched over to my other camera. Not as good quality, but all the same. The final fixture of this game week is Luton taking on QPR. Luton currently in 6th position, occupying the final berth of those playoff positions, and QPR have dropped out of the playoff positions now in 7th place, losing their last 2 matches, and Luton winning 4 of their last 5. I think Luton are going to take all 3 points in this one, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 home victory to the Hatters. So that concludes my predictions for week 37 of this 2021-2022 Championship season. Make sure you leave your predictions in the comment section. Try and move up that predictions table. Try and catch the likes of Doug, myself and Shane O'Donnell in that predictions table. But for now, I'm going to bid you all farewell and see you all in the next video. Remember, myself and Nathan are at the Cardiff Preston match this weekend.